Moscow, good place to come and to enjoy life here.
It's almost time for me to head to Sochi, but before I do, I want to run through what I've been doing here in Moscow and give you a little bit of an eye-opener about this most amazing city. I've yet to buy a ticket on a subway, so let's give it a crack. Well, that was a bit easy. It's 60 rubles for one trip. I think it's however far you want to go. 60 rubles, I think, is about $1.10 Australian, which is about 80 US cents. But I don't know where I want to go. I want to get back to Red Square. I'm not sure what line. And that was pretty lucky. The very first person I spoke to spoke English, and not only spoke English, spoke it with great aplomb. And I've been given the instructions, take the 4A line to some place and change to the red line. Given they use a different script here, it's always a bit of a riddle when you get on a train and look at the next stops, and you've got to marry up all the letters just to make sure you're heading in the right direction. This is a most remarkable place. I've been down here every day that I've been here in Moscow, and it never loses its appeal. And at night it's completely different, and it's ramped up by a factor of 10. I just love this time of night with this building behind me. It really comes alive with the dark blue sky and the lighting on it. Could be the most beautiful building in the world.
Subscribe to Kim Il-lung.
This station has so many beautiful sculptures made of, I think this is bronze, and this one here is often touched by the locals for good luck. Even in the daytime when it's grey, cold, wet, a little bit of a breeze, still worth a visit. Behind me is one impressive shopping complex. This is Gum. I'm not sure if it's a department store or just a mall, but it's got all the big brands and it's spread over quite a size, and at night, have a look at it. Isn't that magnificent? And to get into Gum, you have to walk through this metal detector here, which will beep. See, it beeps, but they don't care. They just let you walk through it. Don't even know what the point of that is. But this is one of the most beautiful supermarkets I've ever been in, with products you wouldn't find, I don't think, anywhere else in the world. Like, you certainly don't see this sort of thing in Australia. One of the things you must do is try one of these ice creams. There are a whole host of these little ice cream stands throughout this shopping centre. It's all of a British pound for an ice cream. Well worth it. Pistachio, please. Пожалуйста. Chocolate?
Chocolate, yes.
One chocolate, please. I had pistachio the other day. It was fantastic. Спасибо.
Приятного аппетита.
Cheers. So behind me is Gum Department Store, and 180 degrees on the other side of the square is Lenin's tomb, which I believe is open occasionally, but it certainly hasn't been open on any day that I've been down here yet. And behind this rather magnificent wall is the Kremlin. That's where the governing of Russia takes place. I've never been inside this cathedral, so I thought let's have a look today. Спасибо. This is the ticket. It was about £10 to get in. Goes towards upkeeping the building in its magnificent state, so I think that's a fair price. Yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of work gone into this place, and a number of centuries ago too. But of course, it all ends with the obligatory exit via the gift shop. I'm pretty sure these are the boots that Lewis wore to a recent race, because I remember that little pouch on the side thinking, what do you need a pouch on your boots for? They're Pradas. So having seen those Prada shoes today in the Prada window in Red Square, I'm sitting next to this woman and look what she has on. She's got Lewis's shoes on. How much is a taxi to Standard Hotel?
Standard
yes.
Hotel Moscow.
9,300
A
rubles.
business card.
The last time I had just a taxi. So last time I paid 9,300 rubles, and you saw the taxi I got. Well, it's still 9,300, but they say it's a business class car, which it wasn't. But if you go onto the app, it is 1,600 rubles. So that's a discount of, what, just over 7,500 rubles for simply ordering a taxi with Yandex and going out there. If you see this counter here, know that you are going to be paying way over the mark. And if you're happy with that, as I was, because I thought they were legitimate, just be aware you are getting reamed. About 500 metres from Red Square, you'll find the Bolshoi Theatre. This is the home of the Bolshoi Ballet, which is legendary, and the opera. It's a pretty nice theatre, although you'd be hard-pressed to get a ticket to anything. And they're well north of a couple of €100 a seat.
Putin, Red Square, vodka. I think they are so hospitable, kind, and good-looking.
What a great stay I've had in Moscow. It's now time to leave this hotel, the Standard, head to the airport, and then it's an S7 flight of a couple of hours all the way to Sochi for round 15 of the 2021 F1 season. Spasiba. The drive from Moscow City to the airport, the one I'm going to, which starts with a D, is at Domodedovo Airport. Takes about an hour in reasonable traffic. Can take a couple in shitty traffic, but taking a taxi, you go in the taxi lane, so that's well worth it. This is one of the two large airports in Moscow. This is Domodedovo. And today I'm travelling S7, which is, I think, Siberian Airlines. Being a domestic flight, all that's required there is a passport, bags checked through to Sochi, and now it's off to the lounge.
Let's scan your body pass.
This is the S7 lounge. There's two here at this airport, and this is the better of the two. Last time I was here, you couldn't even get a seat. It was that busy, but obviously with COVID, numbers are somewhat limited, and there are plenty of seats. Food-wise, not much there for me. The bar is here, but I'm not even sure that it's open. It should be, it's after midday. Anyway, it's a nice, comfortable lounge, breezy, bright, and thankfully not chock-a-block like it was last time. Yeah, we're on a green plane. I've flown this airline before and they're not too bad. Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. See ya. Nice. Well, these business class seats are much better than a lot of the other airlines I've flown on this year. As you can see, they are two large seats instead of three seats with the middle one blocked out, and it's really comfortable, except if you want to come on here and do a couple of hours work on your laptop, you'll have to deal with the battery dying because there is no in-seat power. Spasiba and do swidania.
Bye.
That was a good flight, 2 hours 20 and very comfortable. And now we arrive into Sochi where there's some lovely late afternoon sun and some dark clouds, and it's just started spitting with rain, but it's certainly not going to be anywhere near as cold as what I've come from in Moscow. One of the great things about working in F1 is often the race organisers pick you up from the airport, and that was arranged today, but I don't know where my driver is, so we're on the hunt for them. But in the meantime, out the front here are all these taxi touts, and they're all trying to get a fare. Good news, I've been rescued. My friends are here now. These people are going to take me to the Radisson. Well, eventually got here. Bit of a drama out at the airport, but they didn't ask for any PCR test to get on the flight, but the hotel wants one. Luckily I have one, and it is negative. Well, that took way longer than it should getting here from the airport, but here at last, nice room, and they were quite concerned downstairs because they're looking through my passport. I'm thinking, what are they looking for? And they're looking for a visa. But there is no visa because I've got an APEC card, so then they wanted to see the APEC card, and that's in that suitcase. That's going to take forever to find. So they finally agreed to let me come up to the room and get it out of there and send it to them. But anyway, we're all set now. If you've liked this video, could you do me a favour, please? Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet done so. You'll find all of my digital images at prostarpics.com. You'll find my F1 photo books at kimillman.com, including that new one, the McLaren 1-2 at Monza. And for my best images live from the track and all during the week, head to Instagram at kimillman. Thanks for watching and stay passionate.
Subscribe to Kill Illman.
One of you should count.
1, 2, 3. Subscribe to Kill Illman. Come and
Kim.
1, 2, 3. Subscribe to Kill Illman.
Kim.
1, 2, 3. Subscribe to Kim Illman.